Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be taking a look at the Rolex Datejust 31, this one with a chocolate dial, diamond hour marks with a diamond bezel, Everose gold, two-tone, the Everose Rolex, or as they call it. I'll be giving you my thoughts on these throughout this video on all of these features, including the case, the dial, the bezel, the crown functions, the movement, as well as the oyster bracelet. All right, the reference number for this one, 27831RBR. So starting off with this case, 31 millimeters from finger to thumb. That's the diameter of the case from 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock, also from the 10 to 4 o'clock position. Same diameter, same 31 millimeters. You have the monoblock middle case with the focus. Okay, you have the monoblock middle case with the screw down case back and the Rolex winding crown to ensure water resistance down to 100 meters or 330 feet below sea level. You have an overall high polished look to this, underneath the stickers of course, but using the sort of proprietary blend of steel and other minerals to create oyster steel. Rolex have created a very durable, a very highly durable steel construction, while also maintaining the supremely high polish to the case. If you can see between the sticker portions here, you can see it, but I digress. Incredibly high polish on every aspect of this watch here. Taking a look at the front of this case as well, you also have an Everose gold bezel with diamonds placed into it. I believe it has, trying to see what the exact rating is. They're just 18 karat gold settings basically. That's all you really need to know for this, but it's incredibly beautiful, and they're all actually placed with incredible regularity. As you can see, I'm moving it through the light box, and you can see how the diamonds sort of reflect the light very precisely in such a way that basically you will be able to really truly appreciate all of these subtleties that go into the hand setting of all of these gems directly into the bezel when you take a look at it up close, that is. All right, and matching sort of with this color scheme, you have a chocolate dial, sunray or sunburst looking pattern on there. Gives a very distinct look as well, distinctly Rolex as well. And you also have 10 larger diamonds placed onto this dial with 18 karat gold, Everose gold settings as well, with hands and the Rolex crown also in the same material, 18 karat rose gold or Everose gold. The Everose gold meaning that, you know, it's a gold that retains its warm color, the warm coloration, as you can sort of see on the these links here. Gives a very warm reddish color, a nice hue that just sort of, it basically lasts much longer than any other rose gold on the market. At least that's what Rolex boasts, and I tend to believe them. These are absolutely beautiful, and I haven't seen a single Rolex with faded Everose within its construction here. And also taking a look at the style, you do have the date aperture, small at the 3 o'clock position, large under the Cyclops lens, which is part of the sapphire crystal. Makes it nice and easy to see with a scratch resistance unparalleled thanks to the sapphire construction there. All right, and when it comes to the crown functions, nothing too new here. Just simply unwind it at the 3 o'clock position. Base position lets you wind the watch. 20 to 30 full winds gets you to the full power reserve. All right, once you start feeling the damping and the resistance starting to ramp up, that's when you know that you can stop and you've reached the full power reserve. Nice and easy there. Pull the crown out to the next position. You can rotate it counterclockwise to advance the date by 1. It's about a quarter turn to advance it twice, so about 1/8 of a turn. It's incredibly sensitive, very easy to advance the date. All right, pull the crown out to the final position. Note that the seconds hand does in fact stop, giving you that hacking function ability, and you can then move the minute hand and by extension the hour hand as well, so you can then set the time precisely wherever it needs to go based on the position of that seconds hand. But how do you do it with a dial that doesn't have a minute track on it? Well, Rolex have actually printed their name multiple times on the inner bezel, the rehaut of the dial here, so you can then place the minute hand precisely where it needs to go based on the position of the minute hand in relation to the letters within the Rolex name. Press the crown back in to start up that seconds hand. Screw tightly back against the case to ensure the water resistance of the watch. Rather simple there. What's on the inside that makes all of this work is the 2236 made in-house by Rolex. It gives you the plus or minus 2 second per day time differential after casing, giving it that superlative chronometer certification as printed on this and every Rolex dial. The functions: the center hour, minute, and seconds hands, instantaneous date with the rapid setting, and the stop seconds for precise time setting. All those features I just demonstrated using the winding crown functions. The oscillator on the inside features a Siloxy hairspring in silicon with patented geometry and high-performance Paraflex shock absorbers. You can't see any of it through the case back, but you do have that added sense of security from the solid steel case back. So what all of that means is basically you can get relatively close to magnets and circuitry and the like. You can also take a few bumps here and there, and it'll be keeping track of time just fine. No need to worry about the timekeeping abilities of the watch. The winding also is done through a bidirectional self-winding perpetual rotor, center mounted on the inside. So if you are not winding it manually, you can actually wind it automatically by simply wearing the watch on your wrist. The natural movements of your wrist will wind that perpetual rotor, which then winds the mainspring barrel and charges the watch. Basically, that's what it means. The power reserve, once all is said and done, for this watch, 55 hours. So about a day and a quarter, a day and a half. So basically, you can just wind this watch, wear it all day, or all week rather. You can set it down on a Friday evening, late Friday evening. You can pick it back up Sunday evening to give it a nice little wind, and then you'll be back to good. You'll be nice and good on Monday, back to full power reserve. Just wear it all day Monday, and you're good to go. While I'm here, you can also see that this is done with an oyster bracelet here. Flat 3-piece links across, Everose gold down the center, intermediate links with satin brush finishing on the steel outer portions. Nice high polish on their sides as well. You have the oyster folding clasp with the raised Rolex crown. My little sticker is trying to escape here, but basically this is directly from factory or from the dealer. So simply lift the top. Would you like to focus? All right, lift from the top to unhook the clasp there. So you have the Rolex stamped logo on the inside, and you have a full steel construction. And just as well on the inside, thanks to the oyster folding clasp, you do have the added advantage, this little feature called the Easy Link 5mm extension. So if you have this watch sized to your wrist perfectly, your wrist will swell over time. That's just sort of what happens. It just sort of breathes on its own. So depending on your hydration levels, as well as the temperature outside, your wrist could expand a little bit, so that basically you can just reach under here, pull it straight out, and there you go. Another half an oyster link, just so you can keep wearing your watch without it being, extremely uncomfortable and turning into a tourniquet on your wrist and making your hand fall off. So here you go. And once you no longer need it, just simply fold it back in on itself, press it back into the case, clips in very nicely, and you're good to go. While I'm here, I'll try it on and give you my thoughts as to how it wears on my wrist. At least 7 inches in circumference, about 18 centimeters. All right, and so, pretty small on me because it is a 31mm. It's definitely within the mid-size category. Men could still wear this if you want to have something, at least certainly when it comes to the wrist presence, with the presentation here. All the diamonds here just really exudes a sense of class and heightened sensibility. The chocolate dial makes it quite an interesting, very, very warm feeling actually. Very much in line with the Everose gold presentation here on the rest of the watch. Looking straight down the wrist here, there's very little space beneath the lugs, at least for me, but that's fine because there's plenty of space under among these links to make it so it breathes quite nicely on the wrist. And so the breathability works very nicely with that, with the basically zero tolerance among the links. When it comes to the overall readability of the watch, unparalleled when it comes to the diamond hour markers. As long as you have light, they reflect light from any angle, so you can still read the time on the watch very easily, very easy to read, and very, very distinctive in its own right. Especially with all of these diamonds, gives it a really added sense of heightened elevation to the classiness of this Rolex dial. And I would say it certainly fits in to a more dressier style, dressier approach, but you can still wear this on a day-to-day basis and really flex. But enough of what I think. What do you guys think about this watch? Let us know down in the comments below. If you happen to enjoy this video, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another video like this one. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch, visit our store at jazztime.com. Links in the description below. If you like Visit the links in the description below if you'd like to purchase this watch. We always have it at the lowest possible price anywhere online. If this one happens to sell and we don't have another one, we'll find one for you, no problem. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.